Julia, please, you really don't need to do any more. I don't want you worrying about Johnny.
What's fair is fair. Why should Minx and Lionel get to coo and gurgle all over him? Why to file petitions?
Time's up, Mr. Wallace. Gotta get back to the cell.
It's a little hard getting used to hearing that.
Don't you get used to it. We're gonna get you out of here. Let's face it.
They told me I'd find you here.
It's as personal as this business.
Personal?
Couldn't it have waited till I got back to the office?
No. I want you to stop lying to me, Julia. We both know this baby's mine. I want you to admit it.
We have been through all this. Before I told you.
What you told me doesn't hold water, Julia. There's been no one in your life since me, therefore the baby must be mine.
How do you know that there hasn't been anyone in my life? You managed to slip in a relationship with Victoria. Don't I have the same privilege? And I resent being persecuted like this.
I've got a few innocent remarks that make you feel persecuted.
These aren't innocent remarks. You're harassing me.
Why is it so hard for you to be honest with me?
It is hard for me to talk to someone who is prying into my life the way that you are. You have no right. You understand me? You have no right.
I do if the baby is mine.
It's not. It's not. It can't be.
Why not?
Because it's Pearl. There, are you satisfied?
You gonna get dressed?
Sure.
Oh, no, you don't, pal. Give me that. You're not wearing this evening. Not
You are
my dead body.
unbelievably stubborn. Don't you want somebody to go out and find the prostitute that Rick was with? Go undercover? Prove his alibi?
I do, but I don't want you to.
Well, I think I'm better equipped, if you'll forgive me for saying so. Besides, you liked this outfit just fine an hour ago. I think you're too afraid I'll be good at being bad.
I know how good you are at being bad, pal. I'm going to do you a favor and keep you out of jail. I'm not going to let you wear this. We're going to put on something a little more arrest-proof, and I'm going to take you out tonight for dinner and major dancing.
Sounds like a big occasion. How come?
Well, because I want it to be a big occasion. My grandma gave that to my mom. And I was going to give it to you after the wedding, but I don't know, I couldn't wait.
I'm glad you didn't. Will you put it on me?
I'm honored. We've been so busy lately, we haven't had a lot of time for more than these brief encounters, and I just wanted you to know that sooner or later things are going to get better.
That's all you wanted to tell me?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Cruz, we shouldn't be afraid to face anything.
Pearl.
Yes, Pearl. We have always been very close. I don't know why that should come as a surprise to you.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You're lying to me.
Will you stop telling me I'm lying?
Then stop lying to me.
I'm not.
Oh, maybe I can persuade Pearl to convince me that it's true.
Fine. That's fine. Go ahead. I find that monumentally intrusive, but if that will satisfy you, go ahead, Mason. Go ahead. Hi, it's Pearl there. It's Julia Wainwright. It's an emergency.
No message. Tell Pearl to call me at home. In the meantime, I'll try to catch him up. Yeah, thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You've been awfully quiet since you got home from work.
I'm sorry.
You still upset about Susan even finding out about the baby?
No, there's no point in brooding about that now that it's happened. I feel it's quite a surprise for them, but you're probably right. If they're not ready to believe that the baby is yours and mine, they probably never will be.
Frankly, I am so relieved that everything is out in the open. Talk about surprises. Julia pregnant? She's been pregnant this entire time and she hasn't said a word.
Well, we don't really know how long she's been pregnant.
That's true. You know, I can't help but wonder who the father is. You know who might know?
Who?
Pearl. He and Julia have been very good friends. Next time I see him, I might do a little hinting around.
Actually, I talked to Julia about it, and she told me that Pearl is the father.
You're kidding. I never have imagined anything romantic between the two of them. But I guess that's the way it is. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, well, I don't think there are any wedding plans. I mean, Pearl is hardly Julia's type.
What do you know about Julia's type?
Well, I've known her for a long time. We work together. And she's an attorney, after all. Very conventional. And Pearl, God knows what Pearl is.
Well, you know, it really doesn't matter if they're slightly mismatched, you know. I think Julia needs somebody right now. She seems kind of lonely.
I have no idea. Where do you want to go for dinner?
I thought I'd cook.
Fine.
We're single and pregnant. You don't know how lucky I feel not to be in that position.
Yeah, well, God looks out for working girls.
Or you look out for me. Unfortunately, Julia doesn't know how you to look out for her.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. She's very capable. Fiercely independent. She'd probably hate it if somebody tried to help her fight it tooth and nail. So what are you going to fix for dinner?
I've never known you to be so interested in dinner.
Never known me to be so hungry. Listen, I've got a meeting with a couple of the senior partners. I'll be back later.
Okay. I guess I'll do a little shopping. Maybe while I'm out, I'll stop and get Julia a baby gift.
No.
Why not?
Don't think it. I don't think it would be appropriate.
Well, she's an associate of yours. What could be more appropriate besides that she's a friend?
That's exactly why we should respect her privacy and not butt in where we're not wanted. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap at you. I'll see you later.
Check that kid's ID before you serve him, okay?
And you told me you were in law school.
Oh, hey, I took some messages for you while you were gone.
Oh, well, don't worry about that. Leave the numbers on the table. I got a boogie right now. So, hey, I see all Brick's friends are here pitching in. Hiya, handsome. Julia here?
Hey, yeah, she's a working woman, you know? Ooh, yum, 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 yum. Hey, fresh.
How are you?
Not bad. I bet you must be terrible to see your son going through something like that.
Yes it is. And I refuse to believe these ridiculous charges that Trump puts against him. The sooner we set bail and get him out of here, the sooner that we can start clearing his name.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're sounding so positive. You're still, if the pressure does start getting to you.
I'm fine. I really am fine. Thank you. Cheers.
Caroline, Jane, I'm sorry I'm late. Listen, have you seen Pearl? It's really important that I find her.
I'm sorry, Julia. Just mentioned you left a couple of minutes ago.
What else could I have to tell you?
I don't know. You give me this lovely gift and you're making all these plans, all this special treatment.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to say I don't normally treat you?
Oh, no, I'm not saying that at all. I just thought maybe you were trying to make something up to me.
Like what?
Like maybe you're not sure that Victoria's baby may not be yours?
Oh, Eden, my God, I don't believe this. How can you be asking me that?
I'm sorry. I really am. Please, forget I mentioned it.
How can I if you're serious?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Victoria would have mentioned something 2 months ago if she thought the baby were yours, and she and Mason have been dating, and they got married awfully quickly.
We talked about this yesterday, didn't we? I mean, don't you remember we were going to bury our doubts, we were going to put this behind us.
We're going to think about the future, about our family, about the children we're going to have.
You're right. You are right. And I'm sorry, please. I'm allowed once a week to be a complete fool. You gave me this beautiful gift. And I love it, and it's special as you
I gave you that because I love you, Jamie. I want you to have it. That's the only reason.
I know.
Well, what do you still want to go out to dinner?
Yes, I do. You were right. We have to start this evening looking forward, not backward.
I gotta get out of here. Listen, are you okay?
I'm fine. You better go, otherwise the evening's going to be over before you get home.
Sure, I don't mind. I've got plenty of time. Darian, thank you. I really appreciate that because I really want to be here when Pearl gets here.
What do you need done?
Okay, Brick needs some things from his home. He needs some books and some personal items, and if you could pick them up there and take them over to him, he'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll take care of everything.
Thank you, Sharon. And here are the keys to the house so you can get in.
Great. Bye.
What are you doing here?
You're the one who said I should talk to Pearl. Where is he?
He's not here, Mason, and I don't know when he'll be back. So, you should just come back later.
Pearl, how are you? Hey, Mace, what's going down? I understand congratulations are in order. How are you feeling about prospective fatherhood so far? I don't know what to say. You kind of caught me by surprise then. Oh, come now. Why the surprise? Surely you've had time to adjust to it by now. Oh, I'm slow. Is that why you haven't been going to the Lamaze classes with Julia?
No, that is not why. It's because we've had a scheduling conflict, but we're working that out. I'm sure Pearl will sail through at the top of his class. He's going to be a wonderful father to my child.
Yeah, well, I guess congratulations are in order all the way around. You and I are probably going to be meeting at the local cigar store pretty soon, huh?
Hey, come on, cut it out, man. Apologize. Look, I didn't say Brick was guilty. All I said was where your smoke expired.
He's not available. I can just leave these things with you, and you can get him home when he's done with school.
There you go.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Hi, Jane.
Rick, Julia asked me to stop by the house to pick up the things you wanted.
Oh,
So I did.
great. Thanks. It means a lot to me to have friends at a time like this.
Yeah, I can imagine. I think, I'm pretty sure I got everything on the list that I mean, I did, but I'm not sure it's the right stuff.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's getting late, so,
Well, why don't you,
no, really, I think Pearl might need me for something now.
Hey, I wasn't just saying it. I really do appreciate your help, but somehow I'm getting the feeling that you're not going to be coming back here too soon.
I'm not passing judgment. Just like Ted and Harry and Mr. Spence.
Well, if you mean it, you know that I would never hurt Haley or any woman. You made me realize just the kind of a reaction I should expect out there. As long as the charges stand, I'm going to be looking at people that are always looking away from me, just like you're doing right now. If I am guilty until I'm proven innocent. Hey! Lionel! Hey!
What's the matter with you, Mike? He was like my son. The last thing Brick needs right now is for you to end up in jail with him. Okay? Well, take off before somebody gets wise and calls the police. I'll take care of this guy. Are you okay? Yes.
Don't worry about Lionel. He's all right. We have to talk.
Mr. Capwell, Cruz Castillo's card is waiting for you in your office.
All right, thank you.
We'll go on. Just go, Mason. We don't need to talk now. I just need you to leave me alone.
Hi. I guess you're surprised to see me, but I was sort of walking in the neighborhood and ended up on your doorstep, so I thought I would stop by and say hello. So, hello.
Hello. Please come in. I mean, you know, since you're in the neighborhood.
All right. Everything looks great.
Thank you.
I guess you'll be looking forward to moving out of this apartment into a house someday.
Yeah, I guess it'll be nice. We started looking.
Oh, what kind of house? Excuse me? What kind of house are you looking for? I mean, you must have something in mind. Everybody sort of has a dream house, don't they?
Oh, in a dream house. I guess, house on a hilltop with a sweeping view of the mountains.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The ocean.
The mountains.
There's
The mountains. I
Yeah,
know
it's all right.
Something rustic?
Not necessarily. I really haven't anything particular in mind.
Something large and rambling, I suppose. A nursery and yard for your children to play in. Did you and Mason plan on this baby, or did it just happen? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to come out that way. Well, actually, I guess I did, only because Cruz and I started talking about having a family. You know how important children are to him.
Yes, I know how much you want a family. I wish you both luck. I'm sure you're going to have beautiful children. May I offer you a drink? You're welcome to stay for dinner. I need to run out shopping, but...
Oh, no, really. I think it's going, actually. Cruz and I are going out tonight. I've got to go home and change. It was nice seeing you, though.
Thank you.
I hope you and Mason find your house with the ocean view. I'm sure he'll come up with something unique. I will. I take notice of.
I will. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by.
Got your message.
Hi.
What's up?
Well, I wanted to talk to Julia, actually, but her secretary says she's out, so I thought maybe you could help me.
What do you mean?
I'm concerned about Brick's bail hearing and which judge will be assigned.
Ah. Who do you think you'll get?
Well, I think we'll get Bruckner, and I'm wondering if I should, if I have reason to worry.
Well, he's not the greatest. I've never worked in his court, personally, but, hang on. Give you the name of a friend of mine who knows him pretty well. He'll give you some advice if you just use my name.
Thanks.
No problem. Use my phone if you like.
I appreciate that. Mason,
Yes.
how's Tori doing?
Fine.
I guess you both must be pretty happy about the baby, huh?
Yeah, we are.
You know, I was thinking to myself, I didn't hear anyone mention a due date. When are you expecting it?
Baby's out like the light.
Thank you. Well, you can leave if you'd like. I'm sure that you've got some things you want to do.
If you don't want me to stick around and practice being a father, since it looks like you've already booked me for a couple of seasons, and Pearl knows best.
I'm sorry. I really am. I'm really ashamed of that.
Sorry, what the heck was that all about? Is that your idea of an April Fool's joke or something?
I tried to warn you. I couldn't get a hold of you.
To warn me about what? About becoming a father? Is that it? It doesn't make any sense. What? And then lying to Mason like that, it's not as if he has any legal claim on this child. What do you care if he knows about it or not?
I can't explain that because it's not going to make any sense. I apologize. I apologize for putting you in that position, and you were wonderful to back me up. And I owe you a tremendous favor. Well, I really need to be alone right now, okay?
No, it's not okay. I'm not letting you off the hook that easily. You are still in love with him, aren't you?
It wouldn't matter if I were, because he's in love with somebody else.
No, he's married to somebody else. Love and marriage, they sometimes don't mix.
Well, I find that completely depressing. What do you expect me to do? You expect me to run up to Mason and say, you know that baby you're having with Victoria? Well, it's going to have a little brother and sister. Or have you forgotten that she's pregnant, too?
No, I haven't forgotten.
You knew about that, didn't you? Well, why didn't you tell me? This is great. That's just great. This is what I want right now is another visitor.
Hi, Jimmy. I don't really need to talk.
Hi, kiddo.
Hi, Phil.
Yeah, look, I'm going to leave you two to talk alone, and I'm just going to take off anyway. I'll see you later.
You look upset. What's the matter?
I am. I need to talk to you about Mason.
We're not exactly sure of the due date, Cruz, but there's still plenty of time to buy Christine presents if that's what's worrying you.
That's not what's worrying me.
Cruz, I know what happened between you and Victoria at the lighthouse. We don't have to talk about it.
That's okay by me, Mason. But you do understand what I'm getting at. I don't have to break out a calendar, I'm sure.
What I'm trying to do is spare us both an unpleasant and unnecessary conversation. However, if you feel the need to insult both Victoria and me, we can go ahead and have it.
I'm sorry if it seems like I'm insulting anyone. I just need to hear it from you. That this baby is yours.
Well, now it's my turn to be sorry, Cruz. Because I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer.
I don't know how I could do a thing like that. I pride myself so much on being civilized, and then I go in a fight like that.
Well, it sounds as if you had plenty of provocation. You had a lot to adjust to lately. With Brick being arrested and Warren leaving.
And Blake and being with her mother. The only difference is that now the house is emptier than it's been since Augusta walked out of it. Except that this time it's my fault.
Well, why is it your fault?
I don't know, I've failed them, I guess. I seem to have a penchant for upsetting every relationship.
Now, that isn't true, and you know
Oh, come on, how can you say that? Tough as I've been on you, you know?
No, that is all over with. Gone and forgotten.
Or something? I'm glad you're here. I'm very glad.
Everything's under control.
Oh, great, sweetie, great. I was wondering, could you stick around here a little while longer while I go to the Brick place? Can you do that for me?
Sure.
Yeah, well, I need to pick up some of Johnny's clothes, too, while he's still over at Julia's.
You always think Brick's innocent.
Hey. And I only think, I know, he's no more capable of doing those kind of crimes than I am. Now, what do you say we synchronize? I'll be back in about an hour. Is that okay?
Look, it's really no problem, but why don't you let me go pick up the things? I was over at Brick's earlier, and I still have to see.
Well, you sure? You don't mind?
No, I like to.
Okay, great. Well, let's go for it then. Here's the list that Julia made, right? Articles you will need for the baby. Don't forget about the diapers.
Okay, don't worry. I'll find everything. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for Julia, she is nowhere to be found.
That's all right. Actually, it's better. I came to see you, Pearl. And I'm not leaving till I get the truth out of it.
It isn't just Mason. It's Victoria, too, and this baby that they're having.
I thought you'd be happy about that.
I wish I was. You know, this sounds awful, but sometimes I wish Mason's marriage wouldn't work. Does that shock you?
I'm afraid I'm not easily shocked. I'm a little surprised, though, that you had gotten over that, Eden.
I thought I did, too. But I never, ever thought that Mason loved me. And I never thought that Victoria could make him happy. Do you understand?
I understand that, all right. He's your brother. And if you love him, you have to allow him to do what he's going to do. You have to abide by his decision.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I just don't think he's made the wisest decision. Maybe I'm too biased.
Yeah, even so.
I know. I've got to learn to live with it, and there's nothing I can do about it, right?
There's nothing you or anyone else can do about it.
Listen, Al, if you're going to take up sentry duty here, there is a minimum, okay? You got to order something.
I don't give a damn. I'll pay the maximum if I have to.
What is it you want from me?
I want you to admit you were lying through your teeth, Pearl. Even the little you've told me is too much for me to swallow.
How about a club sandwich in my place?
You really want me to believe that you and Julia are serious about each other?
Well, you could always try today's special, opposed to baby salmon and a sauce of tomato and vodka, smothered in a sea of pig and carrots.
I came here to talk, Pearl, not to eat.
You know, I don't think the chef would like hearing that. He's a very sensitive fellow.
I can stay as long as it takes.
What would you say if Julia and I had a little bit of a deal, see? No commitments, no strings attached. I just fathered the baby. Does that sound at all familiar to you?
Actually, it's what tipped me off, Pearl. All this stuff about you going to Lamar's class, you being a wonderful parent right along beside her. If you really were the father, she wouldn't let you near the baby. I know, Pearl. I just feel I have a right to know. Pearl, it's up to you whether you want to tell me or not.
No, it's up to Julia. But if you really want to know the truth, you don't have any rights whatsoever at all, Katrina. You see, those ones bye-bye with the wedding bells?
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I appreciate your consideration, Your Honor. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. I was looking for Mason.
I think he's gone for the day. I was using his phone.
Oh, gosh, I must have just missed him. I'm gotta get home. I'm sure he's waiting for me.
Listen, Tori, before you go, there's something I need to ask you.
I'm looking for you, Mason.
My loss?
I need to talk to you.
Must be dreadfully serious for you to come all the way down to the pier in the fog to find me. How did you know I'd be here?
I saw you leaving John's sister's house somewhere.
Ah, the plot thinned.
I've been thinking about you all day.
Well, we have that in common. I've been thinking about me, too. You tell me your thoughts, I'll tell you mine.
I've had what you might call mixed feelings. I was half hoping I'd run into you and half dreading it.
Not a good plan to follow somebody that you dread running into. All right, what do you want to know?
I want an honest answer to a straightforward question.
Ah.
I want to know the reason you married Victoria. The real reason, Mason. I can understand if you're serious with me for asking the question. I know I don't really have a place to ask you.
No, it's all right. I know what you're worried about, Eden.
You do?
Of course. But think, Eden. Would I allow a pretender to the throne to get my money and my good name? Give away my legacy to anything but the genuine article? You know me well enough to know I don't make random self-sacrifices. I sacrifice myself as little as possible. You know me. self-centered Mason.
I'm not so sure that's who you are. But I know you so well.
Really, I thought you could read me like a book.
I wish I could. Sure, I'll do sometimes, but not always. Mason, I love you. I want you to be happy.
You can't want that half as much as I do.
And tell me you are. Tell me you married Victoria because it's what you wanted.
It was.
And if there were any other reason, you'd tell me, even if it was painful for you to confide in me.
Eden and Batman, straw men. I knew exactly what I was doing when I married Victoria. I may have my blind spots, but I'm smart enough to know that nothing good can come of a relationship that's built on a lie. So what'd they do? Rope you into coming back here again?
No, it was my idea. You were right, I was pretty uncomfortable the last time I was here. To be perfectly honest, I still am. Okay. But that's my problem. Here. I thought this might make things a little easier for you. I hope you don't mind my going back to your house.
How can I mind? Thank you. I say how glad I am to have this. Sometimes I'm so much. Sorry. The worst part of all this is being away from my boy. It's just so unfair that he hasn't done anything and he has to be punished for this with me.
Sorry. But he's been well taken care of by Lionel and Julia and even Pearl.
Yeah, oh, he's been taken care of very well.
Is there anything else you need?
No, not that I can think of. Gotta get you back, Wallace. It's feeding time. Feel like it feed us here early. It makes the night longer. Jane, thanks a lot. The best thing that's happened is it's been brought here.
I hope you'll be all right.
I don't know any graceful way of saying this, so I'm just going to come right out with it. Is the baby you're going to have really Mason's?
Oh, Cruz.
I think we both know there's room for doubt, Tori. Is it some big surprise that I would be interested?
You know, this really hurts me. I cared very deeply for you once. There was a time when I would have done just about anything in the world to have you.
I'm aware of that.
But it's over now. I'm married to Mason, and I love him. And I'm going to have his baby, and I'm very happy about it. Besides, if this child was yours, I would have told you months ago, when there may still have been a chance for us.
Okay. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm out of line.
You
here.
belong with Eden, and I want you to be happy. I know that I've said that before, but now that you see that I have a life of my own, maybe you'll finally believe me this time.
I had a long talk with Pearl.
I see. Mason, I don't care what Pearl said. And I really don't feel like talking to you right now.
I said I had a talk with him. I didn't say he told me anything.
Biddy?
No.
Then what are you doing here? Are you still chasing your suspicions?
Oh, come on, Julie. I'm not a fool. I don't need Pearl telling me what I already know. I would like you to confirm it, though.
I don't know what you expect me to say.
That the baby you're going to have is mine?
Boy, when you have an idea, you sure hang on to it. You are clutching onto this one as if it's the most important thing in your life. You're having your own baby. Why are you so worried about mine? Why is that so important to you?
That's a foolish question. If it's my child, I have a right to know, and you have an obligation to tell me.
I don't have anything of the kind. We never made any stipulation, Mason, that I had to report to you about the results.
Then I want an amendment. And you might as well give it to me, because I'm not going to give up until you do.
I am so tired of this. I am so tired of this. Yes! Yes, I am having your baby. Are you happy? Are you satisfied?
Lionel, it's been nice, but I really ought to be going.
Wait. Don't leave yet, please. There's so much to say to each other, you know?
Well, I know that, Lionel, but this isn't the best time to talk.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more.
Lionel, no.
Haven't you understood one single thing that I've been saying to you? I've been going around for weeks, hating myself for breaking this up. I guess I was just too stubborn to admit that I need you. Well, I have come to my senses. Finally.
And have you forgiven me for all those things I didn't tell you?
Yes, I have, completely.
I'm glad. It means a lot to me to have you say that. It's funny. If you had said it a few weeks ago, I would have fallen down on my knees and thanked God. But it's different now.
What's changed?
I've changed, Lionel. And because I've changed, I don't know if our relationship can ever be the way it was before.
Hi, you're home.
Yeah, I just got in a few minutes ago. How'd your day go? Did you get any good news for Brett?
Well, not really. I've been trying to get a beat on this Judge Bruckner who's going to be presiding. I'm hoping we can get bail set tomorrow.
I hate the thought of him having to spend the night there.
Yeah, I heard that. Well, what about you? What have you been up to?
Oh, not a lot. Actually, that's not entirely true. I have to tell you something. I talked to Mason today.
What?
Well, I sort of just came out and asked him if Victoria's baby was his. And he said yes. I believed him.
Well, I talked to Tori. And she told me the same thing.
Well, I guess we don't have to wonder, do we?
I guess we don't.
You know, I'm kind of happy we had these doubts. Made me realize something.
What's that?
That I wouldn't feel any differently if you were the baby's father. That I wouldn't love you any less, and I wouldn't think twice about spending the rest of my life with you. Wait a second. I want you to put this on me again. Because tonight is going to be extra special. We faced the worst. And the worst can't hurt us anymore.
hope that you're satisfied. You won. And I hope that it's everything that you wanted to hear. And either way, I think you should go home now because we really don't have anything else to say to each other.
Are you crazy? There's everything. Why did you wait so long to tell me? Why did I have to force it out of you?
In my best judgment, I felt that it would be a mistake. I thought it was a combination of bad taste and bad timing.
Then why didn't you tell me when you found out?
When would have been an appropriate time? On the night of your engagement or the day of your wedding? I'm a little fuzzy as to the etiquette of birth announcements.
That's not fair. You should have told me the minute you knew yourself. If you had...
If I had what? You see, that's just my point. Because I could have said this to you anywhere along the line, and it wouldn't have meant anything to you because it doesn't mean anything to you now.
It means a great deal. I just don't know what to say.
Just say good night and go home. You have a wife waiting for you.